Yo, what is up, my Shadow Army? So it is I, Shadow Critias, back again with another manga Spider-Man Marvel video. So yes, today I bring you guys a video on why I believe that Spider-Man Fake Red manga is a masterpiece, in my personal opinion. And I've been reading this manga several times, and it's still good, and I will go over why that is a masterpiece to the end of the video. And if you guys have not read the manga or get yourself a copy, I highly recommend you guys go get the copy for yourself so you can read it, because this will be spoilers if you guys do not want to be spoiled. So this is how I wanted to go, is talk about the story so people can understand what the story is about, so people can understand, and without going into spoilers. Well, you might hear some spoilers here and there, but if you do not want to be spoiled, leave now. So basically, the story is about a young kid named Yu, who is just your typical kid in high school, just having a hard time making friends, having a hard time opening up to people, more of a loner, an outcast. He doubts himself until his life changed, where he goes to the alleyway and found a Spider-Man suit, thought it was just a random suit for cosplay or whatever, but until he found out that this Spider-Man suit is legit, and all of that, he looks up to Spider-Man as his idol, and he escaped life to, you know, climbing walls, so to able to escape reality and everything like that. And later on in the story, he wants to return the suit to the owner who owns the suit, which is Spider-Man himself, but there's an issue that he doesn't know who is Spider-Man, because Spider-Man kept his secret identity to himself, so who knows who Spider-Man could be. So he decided to dress up as Spider-Man until things, like I said, life has changed, where he saved a child from a fire building, so he became the fake version of Spider-Man. He saved the girl that he had a crush on. He took out Screwball. Then later on, he fought the main thread, which is Venom and all that, and also fought alongside with the real Spider-Man against Mysterio in a way. So the reason why this story is basically titled Fake Red is basically because, again, a high school student named Yu, who actually, like I said, the character that you could relate to in the entire story. And not only that, the real Spider-Man, Peter Parker, has been gone about 5 days, but from the first chapter, but when you read the entire manga, it felt like 2 weeks that he's been gone, mainly because Spider-Man, or known as Peter Parker, is fighting off against the symbiote for trying not to let it consume him and corrupt him by repeating the same word of "with great power comes great responsibility," to keep him going, and basically reliving the memory of, you know, what his Uncle Ben told him. And before all that, we get like a flashback of Mysterio about how he's obsessed of that Spider-Man is taking the glory and fame for the people, and he got bitterness, jealousy, and obsessed. So he decided to somehow got his hand on the Venom symbiote and gave it to Spider-Man, and found out that Spider-Man is Peter Parker, knows about MJ, knows about Aunt May, that sort of thing. None of that, we get a backstory, a flashback of Peter Parker. I don't want to say backstory, but you guys know what I meant, about, you know, Peter Parker doing his day-to-day life, being friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, trying to get to the show for MJ that she's about to do. Unfortunately, he got distracted because Scorpion attacked him, so the show was over. MJ blocked him. He lost his job, and also the rent, they could not afford to pay the rent, so they had to move another place, which that hurts Peter, because the home that him and Aunt May live is, well, they've been living for their entire life before Uncle Ben passed away. So there's that. So that's the flashback for Peter Parker. And now we're going to get to Yu, which is the main character. And I'm going to say this before, I said it again. He's the actual relatable character that we all can relate to. He's outcast. He's not open up to people. He's more of a loner. He has a hard time making friends, and he thinks he's not that type of person to make friends with, because he thinks that he's not gonna make any friends, that he doesn't have any friends. He doubts himself or anything like that. And he's a good kid, but he's also failing in class because, well, his father busted his ass to make sure his son goes to this high school to get a good education or something like that. And again, the only person that he looks up to is Spider-Man, and that gives him a place to give him a escape reality, which is climbing walls, or whatever, that helped him to escape reality and all that. And yeah, like I said, he is a character that you could relate to in the entire story as a whole. And until later on in the story, like I mentioned before, when he saved the kid, he was scared. He doesn't know what to do because he's not a hero. He's not Spider-Man. He always doubted himself, but every single chapter he always doubted himself. He always proved that he's doing what he believes is right, do what he best he can, and shows courage and bravery, and learns that this is not a choice. This is a responsibility that he's willing to take. And he, even though he doubted himself, he managed to do the right thing by being a hero, even with or without a power. And this is basically what the story represents about. With or without a power, with or without a costume, you can become a hero. Which I will bring it up again at the end of the video of the ending moments in the manga. And not only that not only you managed to save a kid, he also managed to take out, Screwball, until that credit goes to you, because it was Silk who captured Screwball, but she gave all that credit to him. She also gained, you also gained Silk respect for what he did, but even though it was kind of questionable, but she put that to the side and say that this city needs Spider-Man and you're the only one who could do it, but even though you're a fake one, but the world needs Spider-Man one way or the other. And it just shows that how you give the respect and respect, brave, and courage that he gives to not just Silk, but also Spider-Man, also Peter Parker, which I will get into that later. And later on in the story, he does speak to his crush, Emma, the one who actually just saved, and she put the pieces together that you is Spider-Man, obviously, and she wants to return the favor by fixing up his suit for saving her life, and for exchange that she will help him study, because she knows that he's been failing in his study and having struggle with the study. And for the past couple of days, like I said, the reason why it says 2 weeks later, or about a week or two later, because, is because of the study with you and Emma. That's the main reason why. And remember I said that you always down himself and never making friends? Well, after they finally finished getting done study, when Emma's friend called out to her saying she's done with the study and come hang out, she was about to leave until she stopped herself and asked you that, are you gonna tag it along? Are you coming or what? This shocks you, because he was like, yeah, he says it seems fair that he should, going back to being alone, that type of thing. And no, Emma decided to accept him and consider him as a friend, and for the first time in a lifetime, you decided to hang out with Emma and her friends. And for the first time in his life, he's actually felt, having a good time, having a blast, because he never had that sort of thing. But that turns out to give him a doubt, because, oh great, now I'm starting to doubt myself even more, because even though this is my first time hanging out with them, but he's basically doubted himself if anyone finds out that he is Spider-Man, even though he's not the real Spider-Man. He might lose them, even Emma. So that actually does scare him, because yeah, he's fake, but he doesn't tell Emma that, yeah, I'm not the real Spider-Man. And he kept that to himself. That means kept the responsibility. And he doesn't want to lose this, and he wants this to keep going. But sadly, that does come to end from, well, like I said, the final battle with Peter Parker, the real one, the Spider-Man, and you against Mysterio and his illusion of Sinister Six type of thing. And it's just that holy shit, I don't know what else I can say. The story is really good and is worth the read. And the final two boss, like I said, is Venom and Mysterio. But later on in the story, you decided to reveal his identity to the public and actually help the real Spider-Man to be full control of the symbiote. So the fake imposter situation is finally out of the bucket. Now everyone learns that, oh, this one is the fake. This is the imposter. And so now the whole world knows that this kid is the fake version. And now there's rumors speculating that, is this kid related to Spider-Man? Is he a brother to Spider-Man? And which that does kind of happy that there's some people consider him as a fake, but some people theorize that he might be related to Spider-Man and that sort of thing. But it did came with a cost, that he lost all the friends that he started to come up with, that became friends with, except Emma. Emma is like the only female character that is only accept you who he is as a person, rather that he's a fake or not. She still considered him as a friend, and she considered him as her savior, because after all, even though he was a fake Spider-Man, he did save her after all, and that's the reason why she still remained friends with him. Not only that, she decided to express her feelings that she had for someone. And when you read the manga, you thought she was going to express her feelings to the main character, but no, she expressed her feelings to you that she's in love with one of her friends, which is Sarah, which makes her gay. And she is wondering if that him and her could still be besties, still friends. And you, without hesitation, says, of course. And that gives her the happiest thing in her life, because she always doubt herself, always doubt hiding her feelings, that she doesn't have the courage to express her feelings because she never had the chance. But it's all because of you that shows courage and bravery, what he does as Spider-Man, that gives her motivation and courage to express her feelings. So yeah, it's all because of you. And this actually shocked you, because yeah, he's just a nobody, just a faker. Didn't know this, how much this would give impact to the person that he had a crush on. Hell, even after he said that, yeah, of course, we'll still be besties, and even though he didn't get the girl he likes, he still accepts her as a friend, which is interesting, because you don't see a main character get so upset. It's like, oh, the girl you had a crush on is interested to a woman, and that sort of thing. I can't get the word right. You guys know what I meant. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, you don't see a main character accept a girl that you have a crush on that has a feeling to someone else, a guy or a girl, whatever, and that sort of thing, and that person accept that, yeah, we still could be besties, whatever. Usually they will get pissed off about it and feel jealousy about it until later on they learn to accept it. But he immediately accepted, like, okay, yeah, sure, we'll still be besties. And this actually made her day and that sort of thing. And it's just well written for the main character that you really look up to. Same goes for Emma as well. It's just amazing, to say the least. And I don't know what else I can say. It's just the story is really good for the story, and I did like how it doesn't focus on just Peter Parker. It focuses on you as the character you can fully relate to, and yeah, I can't say otherwise about the characters for this, because I don't know what else, because there's literally nothing else to say. All I can say is go read the manga, because it's really fucking good. It's really worth of reading, and hell, the artwork for the manga is decent, it's clean, and yeah. But now we're gonna get into why the Spider-Man Fake Red is a masterpiece. It's all because the ending of the manga chapter, and this shows how much everyone, I mean everyone in real life, that look up to Spider-Man, and why Spider-Man is the best superhero of all time, and why people always look up to Spider-Man and that sort of thing. This shows why this manga is the best and why it's a masterpiece. And basically what Spider-Man says, listen, now, I have my doubts too. Sometimes saving people I don't know is a tip off where I end up hurting the people I love. With great power, there must also come great responsibility. The true weight of those words is like nothing else. I mean, protecting everyone and everything. Hey, I'm just one guy. Keeping this hero thing going could mean missing out on the rest of my life. That fear bittered and deep, and one day I tied my suit aside. Lucky for all of us, it was you who found it. Afterward, I realized that, suit or not, I can't run away from myself. Whether you doubt a costume or don't, rather you have a great power or not, you're a hero. When he reveals his identity to the main character, you. So that is the reason why the ending was a masterpiece, because of that scene, because of that quote, what Peter Parker said. Like, yeah, I have my doubts too, and I'm just one person, and whether with or without a suit, with or without a power or not, you still can become a hero, and you are a hero, and you're the one who found it. And I was scared that I might lose my life because of this power, so I tossed my suit aside. But no matter what, I will never escape or run away from myself. So it's all because of you. You actually helped me to understand, and it's all because of you saving my life for being fully corrupted by the Venom symbiote. You are my hero. And what it means this story is a masterpiece to me is to learn to accept and never doubt yourself, and do what you believe is the right thing in your own way. And not only that, it shows that anyone and anybody can become a hero with or without a power, with or without a mask. And also need to understand all the superheroes, any superheroes that you know from Marvel, DC, My Hero Academia, Invincible, The Boys, that sort of thing. They need to understand these superheroes and supervillains are not gods and devils. There are real life humans with superpowers. They have limits. They're still humans, but have superhuman abilities and superpowers. And they still have limits because they're still humans, and everyone forgets about it. And that is what the manga is a masterpiece, is to learn to accept and never doubt yourself in real life. That is why Spider-Man Fake Red is a masterpiece, because of it. And it's just, not only that, it's also learn to take a responsibility, basically, because that's what Spider-Man is. With great power comes great responsibility. That's what the title means of Spider-Man. And you shows what it means to be a Spider-Man, and shows what it means to be a hero with or without a power. And also he learns to accept and never doubt yourself, the things you did and what you believe is right, and you took the responsibility as your own Spider-Man. And Peter Parker, the Spider-Man, actually appreciate you and also respected him, which is something that you don't hear from anyone who respects a random kid who take the mantle and be the Spider-Man as possible as he can be. Hell, I just like how Peter Parker actually, trusts and respect the kid for keeping the secret of his identity safe, when he says, let's keep this our little secret between fellow heroes. Hell, he even considered you as a hero after saving his life. Even though he doesn't have a power, he still accepts him as a hero. Peter is basically the people that anyone could look up to. He's actually the pure heart of hero. Something that All Might should have been. I'm just gonna say it, because on that one scene where All Might said you cannot become a hero without a quirk, Peter Parker was said otherwise. You can become a hero with or without a quirk, and anyone can become a hero with or without a mask, with or without a costume, with or without a quirk and power. And that's the thing. And it's just, that did kind of bother me when it comes to My Hero Academia. But I might make a video about the Hero Society system that I have a issue with. I don't know, I might do that video in the future, or who knows, I might do a video with someone on one way or the other. So yeah, but I don't know what else I could say about the manga. All I know that is the best masterpiece manga, short manga in my personal opinion. And I was kind of disappointed that it was cancelled, because this manga was written into heart. Like the author himself just put all of his love and passion, because how he grew up with the Spider-Man, which is the Sam Raimi Spider-Man, which I respect, because if anyone watched Spider-Man movie and watches Sam Raimi as a kid growing up, that shows that how much you care about Spider-Man. And this person, Yusaki, he actually watched the movie, and he actually how much he loved Spider-Man and put all his love and passion in this manga for Spider-Man, and which is really well done and really damn good. And it's kind of unfortunate that in Japan it didn't sell well, but in America it's kind of less, but more people getting it. Hell, people are talking about it, that saying is the best manga that it was ever made for a superhero manga, because Spider-Man, obviously, not surprising, and it's not getting much appreciation or anyone talking about it, because there are some few people talking about it. Sorry, but not much people making videos to spread the word about it. Only less people talking about it, which is kind of disappointing to say the least. But I digress, and I still enjoy this manga. If I had to put this manga in my top list, I would say top 5 or top 6. It's somewhere between this, but if I say one of them, I would say top 5 in my personal opinion. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Links to my other channels, my social media will be down below in the description box. You guys know the drill. Again, let me repeat that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Links to my other channels, my social media will be down below in the description box. You guys know the drill. Again, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Kneel before, shout out Critias, and I'll see you guys later.